Hello everybody, Manly is here, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. And after last episode, 5 years have passed since those events, and we have assumed the title of Cid, in not only continuing his name, but also his legacy. However, the hideout was since attacked, I believe, by the Titan Dominant. So let's go and head back there and continue the main quest. Amongst the unfading remnants of ambitions long forgotten, do Clive and his companions forge a path to a better tomorrow.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Cid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free to choose our own path, I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home. Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Home sweet home indeed, and looks like our hideout has very much changed since it was last attacked, and we have it relocated to some new ruins.
Last I saw, he was in the mess, as always.
And we did see that new items were available at Karen's Toll, so we'll have to take a swing by her shop too.
Otto will want to know what happened in Cosnes. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Cid!
Staying long this time?
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier. Of Cid's return the faithful sing across the blighted mere.
Sure.
Does that one have blood on it?
Let's talk to Chen.
Is it business or pleasure?
Has it really been 5 years since we left the old place? How time
I
flies.
remember it like it was yesterday.
We were all waiting to treat Sid to a hero's welcome when Kupka's lot turned up. Not that we knew it was them. They just poured in like a plague of rats, cutting down anyone and anything that stood in their way. Blood and bodies everywhere. There was, and a voice crying out for Sid to save us in the midst of it all. I'll never forget those cries, try as I might.
You're our leader now, Clive.
Promise me you won't let anything like that happen again. Promise me that come what may, Sid will save us.
We won't hear me complaining.
It's even roomier than the old one was. Got my own stores, my own little counter. And thanks to you lot fighting the good fight, plenty of demand for me wares.
The only drawback
Is the constant bloody racket. If it's not Doris and Otto barking their orders, it's Blackthorn and Bardolph banging away day and night.
still.
If a pain in the ear holds the price I have to pay to be Sid the Outlaw's partner in crime, I'd say I got myself a bargain. Let's see
One
what
purse
new
weighing
things she
you
has.
down.
Okay. Not a whole lot there, nor here. But we do have Channeler's Whispers. Maintaining an ethereal charge can prove as deadly to a bearer as unleashing the magic itself. These earrings are believed to assist in channeling the channeling of ether by reducing the amount drawn from the body, augmenting it with ambient ether from the environment. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast. Accessory effect will not trigger unless the ability Charged Magic is learned. Interesting. Crimson Tassels. Crimson is the color of the blood that feeds my rage. Traditional battle invocation. Increases limit break generation amount by 3% when dealing damage. And the Cobalt Tassels. Cobalt is the color of the blade that feeds my pain. Increases limit break generation amount by 6% when taking damage. So you could get a 9% increase in limit break with these two. The Golden Testament increases guilt earned by 35%. A beautifully illuminated scroll containing the writings of the tongueless prophet Livel, who is believed to have spread the gospel of Gilbard the Lender across southern Storm. That wouldn't be bad. On Fortune and the Heavens increases XP by 15%. A treatise in which the renowned astrologer Osmo claims to have successfully mapped the eastern autumn skies proceeds to explain how the star's location is relevant in the fortification of the spirit. In the Wages of Warcraft, which increases ability points earned in normal encounters by 20%. It is said that in his 80 years as combat trainer, Rasset the Younger saw to the training of over 10,000 soldiers, focusing on efficiency over brute strength. Fortunately, before he passed, he dictated his learnings to one of his acolytes so that future generations might partake in his wisdom. All these are actually not too bad. What I wouldn't mind getting is the Golden Testament, or the Wages of Warcraft. And the reason I want to get the Golden Testament is so I can get these other ones quicker. I feel like our XP bonuses, our XP and ability point gains are okay for right now. So not too worried there. We can also sell our valuables. So I think I might do that. I'll grab the Golden Testament for now.
Better I'll be here.
And go ahead and
Finished,
equip
are ya?
that.
I don't.
I wonder what it changed out with. Okay. Ammunition damage. Okay, I think that's fine. I'll keep these other badges here. I think that's okay for now.
No, perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me.
Oh, we can
Dave,
talk to Getz.
You're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
I did in fact run out of potions quite frequently. Let's talk to Blackthorn.
Thinks you ain't too bad.
I suppose I've got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, an apprentice that knows his hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is all right and all, thanks to old Sid's bellows. The gods only know how I'd keep the coals hot enough out here on the mirror without 'em. Not without bloody crystals, that's for sure.
Nah.
I reckon you won't find a forge like this one anywhere else in the Twins, and I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. Need anything, you give us a shout.
You've forgotten already? Because I haven't.
It was a right pain in the ass getting this place into shape, especially with the mess we were in. Not that it was anything new for those of us who put the old hideaway together.
Still.
I don't mean I intend on doing it again. And I hope we don't.
What do you want?
Okay, so we can create Levin Bolt, which would upgrade our Flame Tongue. So let's go ahead and do that.
No scratches, alright?
Okay. Can we reinforce anything? We cannot.
Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is. The secret's in the bellows, you know. They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
Alright. Off limits. That means you. Okay. I guess let's go talk to Otto then. Oh, we can change our appearance. Use the appearance option in the Arret Stone to change the outward appearance of Clive or his party members. The appearance of Clive's weapon can also be changed to that of any previously obtained weapon while maintaining the current weapon stats. Okay. So we have our normal. Burnt black. It's kind of a cool one. Jill has Snow White. Oh, that's awesome, actually. Yeah, that's so much cooler. We'll put that on. Torgal. Ooh, I like Icy Blue Torgal. Maybe we'll do Burnt Black as well. And look at this. We have all these different sword designs. We'll just keep it with the Levin Bolt for now. Stormcry is also really cool, though. Yeah, we'll keep Levin Bolt for now.
Clive. Is everything all right?
Alright, let's go speak with Otto.
All operations are suspended until further.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Alright. Oh, we can talk to our friend Nectar here. You're wondering what this board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my furless friend. All in good time.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sanbreque's dominion over northeastern storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sanbrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Okay. Harbor crates. Let's talk to Vivian once more.
And how may I assist you today?
So, let's view the state of the realm.
Allow me to educate you.
By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn more about the current goings-on in Valisthea, revisit any of the Ninetales' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. The situation
well,
map.
Clive.
Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventures. Okay, so this is kind of like that active lore thing that we always forget to use. I wish there was like an on-screen prompt for that. So... interesting, okay. Okay. Yeah, so it kind of just goes through the story and gives that brief synopsis.
Of course.
Here you can view detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use L1 and R1 to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventures. An all-new feature is now accessible by pressing the touchpad while viewing the Grand Cast in Vivian's map room. Inner Voice affords you a window in both Clive's heart and the hearts of those he has encountered on his journey. After opening the feature, select a character with the touchpad to hear their innermost thoughts on other members of the cast. I must make my father proud. Okay. I wish the current peace could last forever. Oh, okay. Very kind and strong. Torgal's a naughty boy. Joshua will be fine. I hate the way she looks at me. Rodney is good at fighting. And Ambrosia is a pretty animal. Why is Ambrosia important? Ambrosia has thoughts about people. He smells like garlic. He treats birds well. He can stroke his feathers. A lap of the capital. Says that she's pretty and worried that he'll step on him. Interesting. Okay, kind of a neat little thing. What are
Allow
past
me to
lessons?
explain. Again.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
So it's kind of just more lore then.
Lord Harpocrates. Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Alright, of Gods and Men. A heavy, leather-bound tome containing the findings of one Anaximander of Canver, a renowned theologian who spent most of his life chronicling Valstea's diverse religious history.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Okay. And we shall. Let's return to our chambers. You know, I would love to read through all the lore and stuff, but I feel as if it would take up an entire episode or two.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Well, let's find out.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Oh, Jill. Are we canoodling? The reading table. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. The Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid. and so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
All right, the Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Let's find out, shall we? And see if we can't hunt Martha down and get her to return safely here. I think after last episode, the break in the action of this one may be well deserved and much needed.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Okay. So we have some new quests nearby as well. Hawk and Ball. Wow. Every day we stray further from Mother Crystal's light. So let's go see exactly what this quest is for Caulk and Ball.
Finish with that now. Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so. Assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Unless, of course, someone finds you some pitch.
course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Okay. So let's slay thorny thistles at Curltail Falls. Let's go ahead and open up the world map. We have the 3 reeds that we'll go to. I'm sure we can do this rather quickly. And then we'll go find Martha. Okay, it's just down there. And we've entered the 3 reeds, and it's rather foggy now.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Let's get those procs. We can get this going too. God, that lasts forever. Very nice. You know, I could get those other 2 items to give me more experience and ability points. Might not be bad. Okay, so we get some pitcher wax, a sticky substance found in the pitcher of a carnivorous plant which thrives in the Rosarian lowlands. Sharp fangs, magic ash.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Okay. Let's go and travel directly there. And turn in this quest.
Well?
Find is one way.
Okay, pitcher wax.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Oh, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
And quest complete. Look at that. Plenty of ability points, experience points, and a badge of might, which increases our attack by 12. What are those other points down there? Did I miss something?
Welcome back, Sid.
Because we have a new thing. Rama channeled. Oh, that's right. Okay. What do we have here that we can unlock? So, create a ball of lightning that upon being struck, chains lightning to other nearby enemies. That might be pretty neat. We could upgrade Thunderstorm. We could master Blind Justice. Upgrade Pile Drive. Or save and learn Judgment Bolt, which I think would be really cool. Okay. I think we'll try and we'll get the ability points thing first before the experience one. Only because I feel like we're good on experience.
Does that one have blood on it?
And what can I do for you?
Okay. So ability points earned by 20%.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Go ahead and put
Is
that on.
all?
And we're going to put on that and Badge of Might. Awesome. Now we can go and head over to Martha's Rest.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to physically
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
All right. Let's go ahead and make for Glademan Abbey.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Okay, let's see if we can fast travel there. No, we can't. Okay, that's fine.
Look sharp!
Not too long of a wait for us to travel. And look how cool Torgal looks too. Sort of like lightning cloak.
If those horses touch an arrow on Martha's head.
We'll make sure it doesn't get to that. No need to fight these enemies.
Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Okay. We've reached the Abbey.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Yes, let's hurry and find out, shall we?
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
No, it won't. Get that spun up, and I'm also gonna do this. Get that going. Gonna blow the legs up for when they come down. Too easy. Valley Matter, we write experience, ability points, and a decent sum of gil.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Cool. And we get a level up. And the Breath of Wind Gouge, which reduces gouge cooldown time by 2 seconds, and some bloody hides.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pursue these soldiers, shall we, and see if we can find them.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg Cid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cid! Where are you? Cid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Okay. Let's go ahead and release these ashes then. One of my biggest annoyances when it comes to dialogue in kind of any sort of media, whether it's video games or movies, is when the speaker gets cut off by somebody, but there's a really long pause between when they get cut off to the person cutting them off, and it's really distracting. More so distracting than whatever the hell this thing is. Ahriman, rank C, and it's a bounty. Okay. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Alright, let's give this a shot.
What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Okay. Oh wow. We do have limit break. Let's get that going. see. It's not my attack, is it? Yeah, let's do a deadly takedown. A little bit of extra damage going. Very nice. Notorious Mark slain. And what do we get? Handsome amount of gil, ability points, and experience. I still don't know what that bottom one is. And we get some magic ash in here, right? Nothing new.
You didn't see that coming.
No, he didn't. Not even with the biggest eye in the world. Alright. Let's go ahead and make for Redoc's jump and perform the casting.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okay. Let me make this changed. Let's go ahead and travel back to Martha.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. of black-clad devils descending on villagers in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Okay, and we've completed the release. Getting some gil. I want bounty points, maybe? I don't know. We got some black blood too and some XP. Okay. And we have new quests available nearby, which we'll be more than happy to help Martha with in Martha's Rest next episode. As always, I appreciate your stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you next time.